Welcome to this BVTV Spotcast duo of two interviews coming to you from the UK studios of BizVision. I'm your host, Malcolm Gallagher. Well, we all know that saying, a picture paints 1,000 words, but not every picture is that effective. In this visual age in which we live, the art of photography is more important than ever. But what makes for a good creative? Surely we're all photographers now with our mobiles. Yes, you may be able to take a picture, but can you take a good picture that tells a story and is persuasive? Come with me and meet the team at Roth Read Photography. Hello, Lincoln Roth and Perrin Read.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hi, lovely to be here.
Come on now. Lincoln Roth and Perrin Read. It just sounds like a law firm. Who's Lincoln and who's Perrin?
Well, I'm Lincoln Roth, and
I'm Perrin. I'm Perrin Read. So we're a couple, but we also work together as well.
Yeah, that's a lovely challenge. I work together with my wife. No, sorry, I work for my wife. Let's get that right, don't we? Okay. Welcome to this BVTV Spotcast Network Duology. Duology. That's two podcast interviews. For episode 1, I'm kicking off with a multi-layered question. Now, I said in my opening piece that we may all be photographers these days, but that doesn't mean we're effective in what we do. So, Lincoln and Perrin, can you tell us what you do at Roth Read and why good and professional corporate photography is essential?
Of course.
Yeah, go for it.
Shall I start? Okay, so we're both photographers and we capture stories through portrait, corporate and event photography. And when we started, and looking at the corporate side, we thought that it would be only fair that smaller business and medium-sized businesses had access to the same types of photography as the larger businesses do, to promote their own businesses. So that's really our focus, isn't it, on helping them and helping them to tell their story through images.
Excellent. Yeah. Go on, Lincoln. Tell us. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I mean, the larger companies, some of them have some fantastic pictures, and you think, "Oh man, that's a great picture." And then you look at some of the smaller companies who are selling a similar thing, or some of your local businesses in your area, and they've got stock photography and stock images, and they look like market stalls online, and they're selling really quality products.
Yeah.
So we try and bring the quality image, the big storytelling image to those companies.
Yeah. I mean, bringing something to life is important. I mean, I spent 40 odd years in the tourism and hospitality business and travel. And I always remember that, choosing somebody in a picture brings the picture to life, but then choosing the right person in a picture can make or break a sort of a brochure or everything. When I was at Thompson Holidays, if we chose the wrong woman with the wrong type of bikini or too frumpy or too skinny, it could turn the whole sales off. Is that correct?
Yeah,
absolutely. It's no good if your business is catering for the caring family. It's no good showing them a picture of somebody hanging off Mount Everest covered in ice and beard because that target audience won't relate to that. It might be a fantastic award-winning picture, but it's not relatable to the people who want to buy your product.
Yeah.
You need to show images that relate to them, that they can understand and they can focus in on.
Yeah, absolutely. When we're talking to our clients about branded images, we say to them, just like you were saying then, Malcolm, is that we try and explain it as when you're flicking through a magazine, it's the good photography, it's those images that capture your eye, that draw you into an article or draw you into an advert, and that's why magazines, publications and advertising spend so much on photography, because they know that it's the image that's going to draw you in. So with businesses, it's exactly the same. It's those images that are going to draw people into your website and then take you into the narrative and into your products and services. So as photographers, it's our job to lead your ideal customer into your website and into what you're selling.
Yeah. So in that case, you must have a system in place. You can't just turn up and take a picture. The pre-planning must be important, isn't it?
Really important. It's we have to really listen to our clients, so that's where it all starts, listening to them.
Because people are often trying to find out what their URN is for their business, and most of the times it's them. They're the one obvious thing that's unique that no other business on the planet has.
Yeah.
And it's trying to get their story across into their product as to what they're selling and how they can achieve whatever their client wants to achieve from that product or service.
How important is it to have people in a picture then?
Very, very important, because it adds that emotional connection.
Absolutely, yes. So lots of times when you see a brand photography, spread across a website, they're using actors. But if you use your own members of staff or yourself, then people are looking for that connection online. And even more so now that we're doing so much more talking across the internet, is that people look into your website and they're looking for that connection, even if it's just something as simple as, people in your office environment, is that they feel like they belong. And particularly if the person in the picture is looking out into the eyes of the person that's viewing the website, they feel a connection there. It's really, there's a lot of psychology behind it. It's all about connecting with the person that's looking at your website, however you do that, and that will really make you stand out against your competitors' stock photography when they're using actors, or they're using that same photography that everybody in their niche is using. Like, for instance, the piggy bank that's used an awful lot by financial advisors. So it's really important to connect.
So, if you divided the time between planning and taking the picture in percentage terms, what percentage would you say that you do on the planning of the actual photograph before you take it?
That's pretty easy. It's at least 99%.
Absolutely.
Because taking a picture is just pressing the button. Pretty much anybody on the planet can take a picture by pressing the button. That's easy. It's the making of the picture that's the difficult part. What goes into the picture, what should be in the picture, what comes out of the picture, what shouldn't be in the picture, where it should be taken, the colours that should be used, how the background merges with the foreground, should it contrast, should it blend. What the lighting should be to set the mood.
I've got to set the mood. I've got to highlight what's important in the picture. What are we trying to draw out in the picture with the lights? John makes a big difference in the ambience of it. So there's an awful lot of planning goes into that, and that's from our side, as photographers. But then we also have to draw out those stories out from our clients, and also understand what they want in the picture, and see how far we can take them. With what the creative aspect of it.
And we'll be talking a little bit about Keith's photo shoot later on. The guy whose wife wrote the Cones books.
It's just the same for them, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lovely. Thanks. Now, let remind our audience of your URL, your website address, which I love your website, by the way. I know it's a new one. It's classy and naturally, with Lincoln, Roth and Perrin Read, it's got to be classy, hasn't it? I love the free download as well now, which is essential to go to. So are you ready, viewers? Well, viewers, you can see it on the screen behind me, but for listeners, let me read it out. It's Roth, R-O-T-H, Read, R-E-A-D, Roth Read, photography.com. That's all the W's, rothreadphotography.com. Now, as I said before, and let me reiterate again, today's marketing is about storytelling, and pictures and videos tell those stories powerfully. That's just one great reason why you need to trust someone like Roth Read to get the results you want and you need. Thanks, Lincoln and Perrin.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to hearing from some people and hoping that we can help them out.
That'd be great. Thank you.